Is there anything better than delicious parcels of braised beef filled with smoky bacon, sour cucumber, and a hint of mustard, smothered in a rich and velvety sauce, served in a bed of potato dumplings? Hi everybody and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're making a very traditional Polish dinner. All the flavors on these are so rich and fantastic. We're going to be making some delicious beef roulades or Zrazy. Let's look at the ingredients that we're going to need. I've got a pan on a low heat and I'm gonna add in some butter, and I'm gonna add in my finely diced onions and some crushed garlic. Cover it up and I'm gonna let it cook on the side until the onions become nice and soft. In the meantime, I get my beef ready. We've got a nice piece of beef roast here. I've taken off the butcher twine and I'm gonna slice it into kind of thin slices. I'm gonna remove the fat first. Now I'm gonna slice the beef lengthwise, and I want quite thin slices. This is the kind of thickness that you want. Altogether I got 10 slices. Now I'm gonna put them in some parchment paper and bash them down a little bit with a meat mallet to get them nice and thin and super tender. Now I'm gonna work with my sour cucumbers. It's important to note these are not pickles, they're sour cucumber. The difference is that sour cucumber is fermented in a brine, whereas pickles will be done in vinegar. So it's a different flavor altogether. I'm gonna cut them into 4 quarters. These are delicious, you can eat them as they are, and they bring a nice kind of salty, earthy flavor to any dishes. They're very popular in Poland. All of our prep is done, so now we can assemble our little beef rolls. This is gonna take 1 strip of beef. I'm gonna season it with salt and pepper, and I'm gonna go in also with some English mustard. You want to spread it all over your beef. I've got some smoked bacon here, and we also go in with our little quarter of sour cucumber. Now we just have to roll this up tightly. And we can secure it using some toothpicks. And try to get it through everything. I finished rolling up all my Zrazy and my onions are ready as well. They are nice and soft and really buttery. I want to use the same pan to sear off my beef, so I'm going to transfer my onions into this pot here. I'm gonna put the heat up to high, and I'm gonna add in now my Zrazy and sear them off. I only wanna fry these really quickly and flip them once to make sure to get a nice brown color around all sides. Don't worry about trying to get them cooked all the way through now. We're gonna cook them in our pot in some broth later. Okay, with everything in my pot now, I'm gonna start adding some extra spices to add more flavor. Let me tell you, these smell fantastic already. So I know they're gonna be so good at the end. I'm gonna go in with some dry mushrooms. It's gonna bring a delicious deep flavor. I also have some allspice, some bay leaf. I've got the salt and pepper that I had left over from when I was making my roulades. Same with the mustard. I also have 1 leftover cucumber from before, so I'm just gonna break it up a little bit and add it in here. And finally, I've got a beef stock cube. Now I'm gonna top it all up with water, and now I'm gonna bring this to a boil and then lower to a simmer and cook it for an hour to an hour and a half. We want the beef to be super tender. So I'll see you when we're there. Okay, it's been an hour and a half. It smells so gorgeous. Let's have a look at how our Zrazy is doing. I love how intense the color has gotten, and that meat just looks so tender. Oh, it smells amazing. I need to take these out now because I need to thicken my sauce a little bit. I've got some flour and a bit of water here to make a slurry. I'm just gonna add that into my pot. And give it a good whisk and wait for it to come to the boil for the flour to become activated, and that should thicken up my sauce nicely. Okay, my sauce is ready now. It's thickened up a little bit, but I don't want it to be like a thick gravy. So this is perfect for me. I'm gonna add my meat back in, and you could hit them back up in your sauce, but we don't need to do that. It's still nice and warm. And now we're pretty much ready to plate it up. While I was off camera, I made some delicious Polish potato dumplings called kopitka. You want to make sure to check out their recipe. It'll be linked up there. It's only a short video. I'm going to put some of these on the bottom. They're a perfect way to accompany our beef roulade. And then on the top, I'm going to go with my Zrazy. And of course, we're going to have to go with heaps of our delicious sauce. And just for a bit of color and freshness, I've got some freshly chopped parsley here. And that's it, our beautiful Zrazy. Okay, it's time to give it a try, but I really want to show you what it looks like inside. So I've got a spare one here and I'm going to cut into it and we can look at it together. It looks so perfect. Oh, wow. There is so much flavor in there. The beautiful smokiness from the bacon totally comes through. There's the sour from the cucumber and a little bit of heat from the mustard. The beef is so tender, you don't even have to chew it. This is fantastic. Paired with that beautiful sauce, oh, it's beautiful. To me, this recipe has the cornerstone of all Polish ingredients. We've got some meat, of course, we've got delicious smoky bacon, sour cucumbers, everything comes together so nicely. It is a beautiful dinner. If you enjoyed the recipe, make sure you leave me a big like and leave me your thoughts below. I'd love to hear what you think of it. If you tried this or any of my previous recipes, please post them on Instagram and tag me. I love to see how you get on. Share the video with all your friends and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. I've got a playlist of Polish food and recipes from all over the world. With that, I leave it for this video and enjoy. Red.